this OH group in form of water molecule. So again, that one is abstracting proton from the pyridinium ion and transform to this type of component where we can eliminate this water molecule. Okay, and we can generate this iminium ion. Okay, so pay attention how we have generated the iminium ion by treatment of aldehyde, pyridine and piperidine. Okay, so we needed here three molecules, 1 mole of aldehyde, again piperidine and protonated piperidine we need to generate the this iminium ion. So piperidine has very big role in Norwegian synthesis. Okay, so the piperidine only, it acts as very well in Norwegian condensation. So what we have seen the substrate scope, so different types of bases you can utilize here. On previous slide I have given different examples how to utilize different types of bases, and you can generate the mechanism as your base changes, your mechanism is getting changed. Okay, so here if you use cesium fluoride, the mechanism is totally getting changing. So you have to use cesium fluoride to generate this iminium ion. So you have to think in that way. If we will change if we will change the base, so total mechanism is getting changed. So here only we do see this is a representative mechanism with piperidine as a basic catalyst. So now here nucleophilic addition of this carbanion across carbon-nitrogen double bond of the iminium ion. So here you can see here we have added across carbon-nitrogen double bond and we generated new carbon-carbon single bond. Okay, so we have generated new carbon-carbon single bond. Again now we have to eliminate this pyridine in form of pyridinium, protonated pyridinium salt, sorry, protonated pyridinium salt, and we got the now again, okay, pyridine abstracts proton and we got this type of intermediate. Again we need protonation. Okay, protonation of this pyridinium, this thing to eliminate piperidine. Okay, to eliminate piperidine only we have to protonate this lone pair. Then once we got protonated this nitrogen atom, it becomes highly bulky, and then we can eliminate this piperidine in form of shifting of this alkoxide negative charge, and we in that way we can generate carbon-carbon double bond at the active methylene site. Okay, so three major steps. First one, we have to generate nucleophile, that means enolate or you can say carbanion. Once you generate carbanion, in next step you have to react given aldehyde and piperidine to generate iminium ion. Okay, so first step you have generated nucleophile, in second step you generated electrophile, and in third stage, this is third stage now, in third stage you have to do the nucleophilic addition to the electrophile across carbon nitrogen double bond, and eventually you will come to achieve this carbon carbon double bond as a your product. So this is nothing but the Norwegian condensation to create the carbon carbon double bond at the active methylene site. Okay, so aldehyde and we need active methylene compound, and we have to carry out the reaction in presence of piperidine as a catalytic base to generate this kind of molecule. Okay, so extended conjugation we can say. This is here is also I have given one more type of example, so you can refer the previous example of mechanism or you can refer this one also. So what are the applications of the Norwegian condensation? Here the synthesis of gelsemine. Please go through what is gelsemine and in which where we have to use that one. But here we do synthesize or we do apply the Norwegian condensation. In red colored I have shown here what carbonyl group, this is one starting material and this one is another active methylene compound. Here in place of piperidine we have to generate this carbon carbon double bond to the indole molecule. Okay, so indole molecule, here we got the active methylene compound and we have generated carbon carbon double bond over here in place of piperidine as a catalyst. So this is the application of the Norwegian condensation. Now again we will go for the next modification of the novel condensation. That means some modification in novel condensation, that one called the Doebner modification. Another this one, another scientist, he has contributed some work, and with his name we can identify such types of reactions. What we have seen in novel condensation, we have taken active methylene component where 2 moles of ester we can incorporate here. But when two different types of, when acidic component, acidic functional groups are present, COH, and you have acidic release protons in between that one, then how to carry out the reaction. See, pay attention over here. When we have changed this starting material of this malonate, instead of malonate, we have taken this dicarboxylate. Okay, so carboxylic acid, 2 carboxylic COH groups are present, and at that time we cannot use piperidine as a catalyst because piperidine highly acidic, sorry, highly basic. So if we will use piperidine, then this group can be undergoes neutralization, COH group. So instead of piperidine, we will use here pyridine as a basic catalyst. Okay. So Doebner modification, we need to change two starting materials. One is this COH group, the malonate ester we have changed to the dicarboxylate groups. Okay, and here two COH group we have put here, and we have changed the main means basic catalyst. And same thing we have to do over here. We have to generate carbon-carbon double bond. So here I have given, we have synthesized cinnamic acid from the aromatic aldehyde. So that is nothing but the our Doebner modification. We have to generate the conjugated acid, cinnamic acid, from with the same reaction condition with little bit changes. So this is nothing but the Doebner modification. So another reaction in Doebner modification, okay. So again, they have taken the same example but with piperidine as a catalyst. So maybe they have checked the reactivity. This is safe to use, but if you will pay attention, the arrows, they are reversible. That means possibility of getting this type of product is 50-50%. So reversible conditions, that means once you got product can be reversed to the starting material. So this is reversible reaction. So we have generated carbon-carbon double bond to this carboxylic group from this aldehyde. So we have to attach this moiety, this green blue colored moiety, to this yellow colored moiety. Okay, so here is a blue colored moiety, yellow colored moiety, and newly synthesized carbon-carbon double bond. So elimination part is this COH group, and this aldehyde group we have eliminated. Okay, so how that one we have eliminated, I have given here the mechanism. So step first, as usual, reaction in between aldehyde and piperidine. This is also, pay attention at the bonds. It's reversible. Generation of iminium ion. You know how to do the generation of the iminium ion. So here directly I have shown the iminium ion. Okay, tautomer of the iminium ion. Step second, iminium ion, whatever that one is generated, iminium ion, that one is abstracting proton only. Okay, so acidic proton, and we do that one is acts as a acidic group, abstraction proton. And next reactions. Okay, so in this way represented the mechanism and how the elimination of carbon dioxide I have shown over here. And finally, base in presence of strong base, piperidine is over here. That one abstraction of proton. It helps to eliminate piperidine molecule and the carbon-carbon double bond generation. Okay, so please go through that mechanism of the next Doebner modification, and the same one Doebner modification to carboxylic group, but this mechanism is a bit short mechanism, so better you in terms of piperidine how to do that one I have shown over here. So you can refer this mechanism as well. So in this way, we will finish our